It's not good. Yeah, YouTube's going to have latency issues again, which sucks.
That's fine.
But, yeah, what can you do? Oh, we might actually be live.
Well, it says somebody said Caliber. So
Oh, you know what? So there's not going to be latency issues. Okay, it fixed itself. All right, I think we're live. Sorry about that shaky beginning.
Woo!
Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens pre-show and watch-along. And I got to be honest, Cal's joining us. The first time he's making his appearance on the pre-show.
The first time.
And I got to be honest, I do not think I have been more excited for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens episode thus far. This is going to be an amazing episode. And if you're new to the pre-show, we are basically going to get you up to date, remind you what's going on in this episode, look ahead to next week. We got the summary and cast list this morning. So, of course, if you want to leave when the summary and cast list comes up for episode 24, which, again, is next week, that's perfectly fine because, obviously, there are spoilers involved in that. Let me just get – I do not know why there's a second chat box here. Let me get rid of that. There we go. All right, but, yeah, we have 23 and a half minutes to go over everything. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it. Already 100 people in the chat. There are so many things to look forward to this episode, including Neil versus Yuga, obviously the main entree, Neil using Cyburst monsters, and we are early because of daylight savings. Japan does not do daylight savings.
Yep.
So in Japan, instead of the episode airing over here at 6:30 EST, it's 5:30. That kind of threw us in a loop.
I almost didn't make it.
I almost didn't make it either. Yeah, I almost didn't make it either. So going forward, the pre-show is going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern time. But we got Neil versus Yuga. We know a new summoning mechanic is going to be utilized in this episode for Rush Duels. Is it going to be fusion? Is it going to be rituals? I don't know. Is it going to be something new? I hope so. Either way, I'm going to mark out. And then we also know that Neil is using Cybursts, which is obviously a monster archetype that is very, very commonly associated with Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. So there is so much to look for in this episode. Caliber, what are you thinking?
I don't know. It's a lot to digest.
Now, we're split. So Caliber, Nick T, and Kate picked Yuga. Pete and I picked Neil. If you have not gotten your picks in, make sure to get them in. The email is literally right in the chat. And yeah, make sure you get your picks in if you want to participate in the Pick'em League. But let's switch over to our next browser here. Boom! I love doing that, man. I really do. Okay, you know what? Also, we got to play some Envoy. Hold on. Let me get that.
Yeah.
It's not a Is this the one or no? This is the actual one. Hold on. Let me get the music in the background. I know you guys love your music. I'm on a different setup. Obviously, you guys know I usually do this in the room upstairs. So we're in the kind of studio basement here. All right. Hopefully this is not going to be too loud. It shouldn't be. You might hear a DraftKings ad. I apologize. We got to get some music though. It's not really a stream until we get some music. So let me make sure it's going to be okay. Might be a little loud. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Envoy's in the background. We're ready to do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens analysis. So we're going to start with the pictures that we get at the beginning of the day every time the show is about to air. So 4 pictures. Obviously, you have one in the top left of Yuga and the team looking at a sign. That's probably the shops and the providences. I wouldn't look too much into that. There's actually 2 interesting ones here. Not the Rook in the top right looking disgusted. I mean, that's just kind of what Rook does. One of the interesting ones to me is Mimi in the bottom left. I think Mimi right here, that's a pretty symbolic picture to me. She's in a position that shows, confinement, being to yourself, being nervous.
Deep thought.
Yeah, deep thought. That's when you always hold your knees in. It's a protective stance. I actually learned that when I went to my 1 semester for my master's in counseling.
Yep.
And she has her helmet off, almost like she's kind of contemplating, am I doing the right thing? Should I continue to go down this route with Goha? Is this the best path that I can go down for myself, for my family, and for my friends, being Yuga and company? That is the most interesting image here. And then in the bottom right, you have Neil. Looks like he's got a ring on his finger. That's not to say he's married. He's 12. But I do love the typical villainy, rivalistic look where they have the glasses on and you can't see through the glasses. That's such a classic anime thing. Neil looks pretty confident. He looks pretty intimidating in that photo. And we actually don't know Neil's age. I don't think we know Neil's age officially. I'm just assuming it's around Yuga and team. And he better be confident because he's going up against arguably one of the best rush duelists in the world in Oda Yuga. And it's going to be really, really interesting. So your thoughts on these preview picks?
So, again, this is the first time I've seen these.
Right, I know.
picks here.
So live reaction.
So, it was funny that you said the Rook one was like kind of, don't take anything into it. It's just the way he is. Like,
Right.
He looks disgusted. Honestly, to me, I feel like it's like he saw a food place and went to go eat something and he doesn't like it. Doesn't want to admit it. So he's like trying to hold it in.
It even looks like there might be a cup in the bottom left of that Rook image. So you actually could be absolutely
like
right.
He wanted to try something out and like he doesn't want to let people know that there's something he actually doesn't eat or doesn't like.
Yeah.
But the Mimi picture to me, it's like, it's one of those like classic like internal struggle pictures where like she's sitting there in deep thought, like cuddled up in almost a fetal position, like sitting up very like secured, and I just with the hat on the ground or the mask on the ground too. It's one of those things where you're like, where it's kind of like
It's symbolic.
she's putting the mask down because maybe she's done,
Right.
Like maybe she's moving on to something else. And that's one of those things where
And we have her zoomed in here. You can,
Yeah.
if you see the picture zoomed in, you can definitely see she's not looking happy.
you know she's got sadness in her
Yeah.
eyes. Like she's really
That's also a
torn.
high roof, dude. I
Yeah.
would never be able to do that.
She's-
I would
Oh,
never
no.
be able to do
She's
that.
very torn about something.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's probably between, what Neil's plan is versus, or Goha's plan in general versus what the kids are trying to do.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to me with Mimi, and I've said this a lot. Obviously, people love to make jokes about Mimi because she looks so young
Yeah.
for her age. She is slowly becoming one of my favorite characters, and I am really surprised as to how much Mimi we are getting in this show. Right, like when you saw Mimi after episode 7, I believe it was, or 6, when she dueled Yuga, I thought, okay, that's going to be it. Mimi's going to be kind of a comedic character, and that's that.
Like the fake child in there.
Exactly,
just to throw
exactly.
something off,
And she really has kind of gone on this journey that I have not expected at all from her when we first saw her. And that journey is obviously continuing in this episode. So I see someone saying she's the Akira from Sevens. I can see that resemblance.
It's
and
actually,
I loved Akira.
It's
I
actually
loved
a very
Akira.
good parallel.
That it
because
is, yeah.
There are times where you didn't want to like Akira, I feel like in the beginning, because he worked for Soul Tech. You always had that, just when is he going to do this and like really turn against the group. And Mimi kind of from the start, you're like, she's Goha, so she's like, you don't want to like her because clearly Goha is like the enemy from the start.
Right.
And then
Similar with Soul Tech.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And then the way her character builds up, it's like I want to like her now. Like I'm almost rooting for Mimi in a sense that with Akira, when you start seeing like his more sensitive side towards, Aoi and towards the rest of the group in Brains, it's kind of the same thing. Like they all just like, you want to root for them. They're at a point where you're like, they're in such a difficult position and you're like, I would never want to put myself in that spot. So you just want to root for them to do the right thing and help the right people out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, definitely similarities between her and Akira. That was a good point out, Oz. But yeah, those are our preview pictures. We will get more. We always get another batch. I'm just going to see if we have another batch yet. We don't, but we will get more probably in the next 2 or 3 minutes. But before we go into that, obviously we're going to get rid of this. We are going to pull up the summary and the cast list for this episode. The episode literally airing in 15 minutes and 54 seconds. Here is the summary just to remind you guys of what's at stake. That which lies beyond Providence. Yuga and company have reached the gate of Providence, the entrance to Neil's Haven. Beyond the road lined with shops selling various kinds of Providences is the Haven, where the final showdown with Neil awaits. During the duel, a monster that transcends imagination is summoned, accompanied by a blinding light. And we know that's Neil's monster based on the preview.
Yeah.
And even based on the over-the-top summary of it.
Yeah.
We also know, to remind you guys, or anyone that's maybe getting here a little late, this is probably going to do with the new summoning mechanic. We are getting a new summoning mechanic for Rush Duels that is going to be announced in this episode, which is really cool, and it's kind of something that we haven't really thought of, right? Like when the TCG, or the OCG, I should say, is going to announce a new type of way to play the game, they would always announce it at a big press conference or in a V-Jump magazine, but we are getting an announcement in the actual show.
Yeah.
So like even if you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, but you're interested in the game of Rush Duel, you're probably tuning in for this episode in Japan because this is going to be a way to change the game of Rush Dueling.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really unique and exciting strategy there from Konami to make an announcement through the anime, which we really haven't seen in previous Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah, and I think the blinding light is kind of the hint at something involving that blinding light is going to be the summoning method.
Right.
So like the method is going to include some form of like flash or bright light that kind of I don't really know what it would be. I don't know if there's anything that would resemble that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that's kind of their hint that like the blinding light is how this monster is going to be summoned.
I absolutely agree. People in the chat are telling me that new picks came out. Let me quickly read the cast, then we'll go over those new picks. Yuga, Rook, Gakuto, Roman, Mimi, Neil, Sebastian, the massage chair, 3 top of Hexagon members. I don't expect much from them. We had a bit of a discussion on Sevens Up this week. I don't expect much from them only because they're not listed individually. So, I'm not holding out too much hope there. And drones. So that's the summary. That's the episode we're getting. And I will read the 24 summary because to me the 24 summary is nuts. But before we do that, let me look at the next batch of spoiler picks. I'm not going to look at these. I don't want to look at these. I always like to see them for the first time when I put them on screen with you guys. All right, here we go. All right, new spoiler picks. All right, let me extend that. All right, so let's go one by one here. We have, I guess they're in the Providences, right? They're in all these shops.
Yep.
The top left, obviously, they're in a shop. The top right, they're in a shop. This area, does this area not remind you of episode 47 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains when Link Vrains 2.0 was being built and there were a bunch of these shops and stores that Brave Max was walking in? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
This area kind of
Was
reminds
that the
me a
episode
little.
he dueled in?
No. 47 was the season debut, so it was when
yeah, when
Jin's
he's
body was
walking
stolen
around.
by Bowman. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's what it
Gotcha.
reminds me of. Obviously, way more up Roman and Gakuto's alley than Yuga and Rook's.
The face,
Especially Roman's, yeah.
Roman's like, oh my god.
And then she's got a shirt on Sesurai. I don't know what that means. If someone knows what Sesurai means, please let us know. But the shirt looks a little big on. Well, actually, the sleeve on the right fits her well. The sleeve on her left arm is
super
way long.
long.
That shirt's not going to fit anyone, so I don't know what's going on there. And then it's that ring, dude. That ring might have something to do with the summoning method. But I love this background. Neil, I think, looking pretty intimidating
and
still.
you can see one eye.
You can only see one eye, so it's still that, glaring look, and you have the planets in the background. I love that. Oh, Setsurai means Providence. Okay, thank you, guys. So that makes sense. Obviously, this is the Providence. And I wonder how long they're going to be in the shops, because obviously you have a duel that's going to be taking place in this episode.
Yeah.
And we are, again, 11 and a half minutes out. So I do want to say that the summary is a massive, for 24, which we are about to go into, is a massive spoiler, potentially, for this upcoming duel. Potentially. The summary does not reveal directly who wins or anything like that. It can be inferred, but it does confirm some things. If you do not want to be spoiled on episode 24, or really this episode, then definitely leave this stream and come back in about 5 minutes. When there's 5 minutes to countdown, we will not go over the 24 summary at all. So you can come back and join us for the watch-along and the end of this pre-show. So keep that in mind. But we are, again, I've given my fair warning. We are going to go into the episode 24 summary. And it is a real, I told you on the phone, I'm like, dude, this summary hyped me up. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Episode 24, Resolve. Yuga did not show up at the promised time. Worried about him, Rook and Gakuto and Roman decide to look for a way to beat Neil. They went to the ruins where it all began to get some answers from Otis. However, Otis has one condition for them: win in a duel and show their resolve. The cast is Yuga, Rook, Gakuto, Roman, Roa, Ron's, one of Gakuto's assistants, Neil, and Otis. This, to me, does not confirm that Neil is winning. because no result in draw is still very possible in my opinion.
This just
Yuga
confirms
could win.
that I lost.
Well, but a draw no result is still very possible.
Oh wow.
Or there's other ways they could go. Yuga could win, and then Neil does something that even though he wins, he doesn't win. You know what I mean? Similar to what happened with Mimi and YuGiOh. So this to me does not confirm anything. But I will say I feel a lot better about my pick.
I'm gonna say my.
If you could change your pick right now, would you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I would 100% just pick Neil to win if I had seen this.
This came out this morning. Yeah.
So yeah. Wow. That's
Well, rather than us speculating about what's going to happen, because we're going to see that in literally 9 minutes. And again, I still think no result / draw is very possible, and I still think Yuga could win. I mean, he is the protagonist. Again, though, I do feel better about my Neil pick.
Yeah.
What's happening in this episode? Otis, is this going to be a 3-on-1 duel? Or episode 24, Gakuto versus Otis. 25, Roman versus Otis. 26, Rook versus Otis. We get to the season finale.
The first two lose, Rook wins.
Or it's best of 3, and maybe Roman
wins, Gakuto loses.
Yeah, I don't want to say that because Gakuto really should win more than anything else. Scapegoat, this is. We are getting a new gimmick in this episode. But yeah, this is going to be a really interesting situation. Remember, Otis... I'm so happy that Otis is dueling, by the way. The only time Otis dueled, he summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep.
Otis could end up summoning Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Otis could end up giving Red Eyes to Rook.
He could end up summoning Dark Magician. Otis could be the vessel for summoning these legendary monsters, and no one would question it.
No.
So the fact that he's dueling again gets me very excited. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is going to be very difficult because Blue Eyes is a legend card, and remember, legend cards can only be used once in a deck in Rush duels. So there can legally only be one Blue Eyes in a deck. So if Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is a fusion of 3 Blue Eyes, so we probably would not see Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but maybe he'll break the rules. I mean, he is basically, Kaiba reincarnated. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited.
I really like the idea of this season kind of coming to an end with the 3 of them each individually dueling Otis. It would kind of suck that it's dueling against the same person 3 episodes in a row.
But what if Otis mimics a different legendary deck in all 3 duels?
Well,
one deck he mimics Yugi's, one deck he mimics Joey Wheeler's.
No, but
that would be insanely cool.
That would be very cool, and I also think that if it was to show, even if it would suck if it was Roman lost, Gakuto lost, and then Rook won.
Yeah.
One of them had to win to earn something, and that something could be maybe something that is not exactly Red Eyes, but a form of it, a Rush duel form where it has a different, it has an effect and it has something else that's kind of paying homage to it, but not being the exact same card.
Right.
I think that would be something that would be really cool to come from it, because then, like you said, he's kind of the guy who, he throws a little bit of the past at you when you're dueling. So I think that would be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Obviously, Neil versus Yuga, all eyes on that duel, but next week will be really interesting as well. And hopefully we know who will be dueling in the episode, because based on that summary, it could be a 3-on-1. Who really knows? But guys...
It could be them against each other who's trying to,
I know.
who's the best, who's the one that's going to take Neil.
Yeah. Well, if you are new here, I will not be airing the episode live because of copyright reasons. So if you want to watch along or watch without our commentary, click the link down below in 6 minutes when the countdown is done. I believe we did get a couple donations, so thank you guys so much. Jack Knight 21, thank you so much for the $5 donations. Let's get through these, and once we're done reading these, episode's going to be beginning. I'm excited, man. Hey, Dylan, was busy with school on Wednesday night. Wanted to say hi on Wednesday, so here is something. Also, I hope Neil summons XZs. That would be insane. They skip Fusion, they skip Ritual, they skip Synchro, and we just got an XZs monster in Rush Duels. Again, I think that the prospect of this being, and Jack, you can say hi just by writing in the chat. You definitely do not need to donate, but thank you. It's much appreciated as always. I think the prospect of a brand new, never before seen summoning mechanic is a little cooler than maybe rehashing one that is already in the OCG TCG.
I think something new would just enhance the fact that they're really trying to change the game. You
Right.
know, like with the rush duels already being almost completely different, or not almost, literally completely different.
Yeah.
A different summoning mechanic would make sense.
Right.
Like something to kind of enhance the way the game is being played now.
Right.
So.
So Jack, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Goose, thank you for the $2 super. Sending positive vibes and kindness to everyone. Right back to you, Goose. Thank you
Yes,
so much. I hope
Goose.
you're having a great day. I hope you're having an amazing
Thank
weekend,
you.
man. I charged my phone a little bit, but we're still pretty dead. That's an inside joke. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 super chat. Excuse me, Dylan. I sent you Sevens news on your Twitter DM. Is this news that I missed? Oh, we might have breaking news here. Maybe we missed something. Yes, this is pretty big news that I did see, Nicholas. Thank you. YuGiOh Sevens has been trademarked in Europe. Thought I'd share this news with you. Thank you, Nicholas Horton. Again, I've said this a few times. I have very reliable sources that have told me over and over that YuGiOh Sevens dub is coming. It's just a matter of time. So we are getting the YuGiOh Sevens dub. We have the trademark now in Europe. So the wheels are moving on that. As you know, with the Yu-Gi-Oh dubs, they take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
It literally just got announced this week that the Vrains dub is being released in bulk on Pluto TV at the end of November.
Pluto TV.
Yeah, have you ever heard of it? I've never heard of it.
I think that was something that was like before PlayStation TV on
It might have
PS4
been.
or
It
something
might have
like
been.
that.
But they finally are coming out in the U.S.
Well, now we're gonna have to get Pluto.
Yeah, we're going to have to get Pluto. That'll be on me. I'll buy it for everyone. Nicholas, thank you so much, man. And thank you for sending me that. And X-Slayer, thank you for the $2 super. Thank you, man. Final prediction, old summoning mechanic or new? Let's do it. I mean, we got literally 3 minutes left. X-Slank, thank you for the donation. Is it going to be a new summoning mechanic or is it going to be an old one?
New.
Old.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think. Now, don't get me wrong. I want it to be new. I hope it's new. I think it's going to be Fusion. I think
I think if it's old, it's
Fusion's my prediction.
I think if it's old, it's Fusion. But I really think they're gonna come out with something just a little bit different.
I hope.
I don't know why.
I hope. No, I hope. I just don't think so.
This
I mean,
show is so different from everything else. That's the only reason why. Like everything, I just feel like is so.
It is.
It's so different.
It's unpredictable. I mean, it's one of the more unpredictable Yu-Gi-Ohs. So, Maximum Summon would be interesting because remember, guys, the name of this arc is the Maximum arc. So if there was a summoning called Maximum Summoning, because why else is it called the Maximum arc? The first arc was the birth of Rush Duel. Why is this the Maximum arc? It would actually make sense. That's a pretty good prediction there.
Brave
Slymore.
Max,
Brave Max is not in the show. And
He's coming back.
We got literally 2 minutes left before Neil versus Yuga. A bout between Titans. A new summoning mechanic. Neil using Cybursts kicks off less than 2 minutes right here on Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything. Not really because it's the TV Tokyo link. But hopefully you guys will stay with us for commentary. We can't show the episode. Andrew, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I will freak out if they introduce Rush Duel fusions with Heroes. That would be amazing. I mean, there's a chance that Heroes will eventually come to Rush Dueling. I mean, we're seeing a lot of old cards being remade and rehashed. I don't see... I mean, Heroes are... Elemental Heroes, such a popular archetype, even to this day, in the main game. I think it would be smart to build on that in Rush Duels and make that an archetype eventually. That's a GX archetype, so I know you don't know too much about it. But Andrew, yeah, I would figure. I mean, listen, no matter what happens, I'm gonna mark out. So I am really excited. We got a minute left here, guys. To all 250 of you, thank you so much. I know a lot of you are probably going to leave because it's impossible for some of you to keep us open while watching the episode. Watch the episode, but I will try my best, and we will try our best to keep the commentary here as updated and as active as we possibly can. We don't speak Japanese. That's always a challenge.
That is a slight challenge.
Got my laptop. This is what we're going to be watching on.
Oh.
Okay, let me mute the desktop audio. Okay.
Pete types in chat, who's the new guy?
No, I know. No, that's okay. Pete, I don't blame you, man.
It's me, man. It's me.
Okay.
I'm actually a fusion of Cal and Nick T right now.
You excited, bro?
I am.
I'm really excited. All right, let me get this up.
Let's do it.
This is the stream. Okay, and just make sure, listen, there's going to be a lot of pop-ups when you open the link. That always happens.
I have to show you an ad blocker after this.
So if you have ad blocker, it just doesn't work at all, this site.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure ad blocker, right, doesn't allow this. Ooh. All right, well, we're definitely at the right time because Boruto plays before Sevens. So we did not get the time wrong, which is good.
Could you imagine we're all set up and they actually just moved
And we have another hour, dude. Oh, my God.
We'd start playing.
I mean, yeah, we'd play Among Us with strangers.
Duel on stream.
We'd have to. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is it. Yeah, we're in. I'm switching over one last time. There's the final switch over. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Can you see the chat?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're not starting yet. They're showing the preview for Boruto. We should be starting after this. Again, link down below. I'm really excited, too. I mean, no matter what, we know we're getting a duel result in this episode.
A duel result.
I feel very good about Neil.
A new summoning mechanic.
Yeah. Cyburses.
Yeah, Cyburst. A new imagination-filled monster. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of
Blinding
stuff.
light.
I'm not excited about the duel result, though, because I don't think I got it right.
That's all right. That's all right. I mean, you never know. Draw no result. I mean,
Well, no, that's the thing. I still don't get it right.
listen, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
did not get it right.
The protagonist losing is always a shock. I mean, the protagonist just doesn't lose all that often. So even though I picked against him, another Yuga loss is going to be very surprising. And if Yuga loses, he's lost twice. Rook has not lost yet.
Just confirms that Rook is the king.
But I think if Neil does beat Yuga, I think you have to adjust the power rankings. You know, like they do the power rankings in the NFL after
Rook,
every week.
Neil, Yuga?
Yeah, I think you have to put Neil above Yuga.
Well, yeah, he'd be 1-0 versus him. Head-to-head tiebreaker.
Yeah, you're right. But anything can happen. Pete's right. It's starting. It's still not starting for us. We're a little delayed here. We're a little delayed. Damn, we're delayed on the laptop. Now it's starting. I don't think it was starting. I think it was yeah, they showed the like the about to start thing. Yeah, I don't think it's starting yet. Yeah, we're still in the ads. It's a little delayed. It's a little more delayed than normal. Which is kind of weird. Usually don't you love Japanese commercials are very interesting.
Isn't that a job site?
Indeed, yeah.
That looked like they were going. It looked like a dating site.
It did look like a dating site. Yeah, I know. Still waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting. This video is not sponsored to you by Indeed. But if Indeed is interested in a sponsorship, my email is dylandappy, 2p's2ys @gmail.com.
True. Wait, this is pretty cool. Lego Mario.
Lego Mario time. All right, guys. Well, we definitely got the timing of when. Usually it starts
Right
5
on.
to. Yeah, usually it starts right on, but I don't know. We're still going. Now we're now we have some steak commercial. Is that steak? Or is that instant ramen?
Lego Mario time.
I don't know what that was. There's Demon Slayer. All right, this is taking a while. That's all right. You know what? They're building up tension. They're building up tension,
They
man.
are
I don't mind
definitely
it.
building up tension. Oh, yeah.
Damn, right on the ankle, dude. Ow. Right on the bone. All right, this is a blackhead commercial.
Just skin cream.
We're still waiting here, guys. We're still waiting.
Oh,
Lego
Lego Mario
Mario
time.
Dude, what's going on?
Another one.
Did they lose the Sevens episode? Now I'm starting to worry that they like lost it and they're like, oh my god,
30 minutes of ads. 30 minutes
we
of
don't
ads.
have this episode. Oh my god. I'm starting to get worried. Come on. There we go. Let's go, baby.
I love the music.
Again, the dialogue we're not going to pick up on.
Well, you might.
They're
not.
entering a big room, double sixes. Looks kind of like the room where Mimi and YuGiOh dueled, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Well, they're walking through the door. I don't know if this is exactly the room that Neil and And for those of you that can't watch or whatever, for whatever reason, we are going to do our best to keep you updated here.
Mm-hmm.
I know that link can sometimes be a pain for people. There's the sign from one of the 8 preview images we got.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Neil probably just saying, right this way. Oh, there we go. We're going to the town center. A door just opened. It looks very small. Obviously, it's probably going to teleport them to a different area.
No, that's like just
it's
the
a door.
Opening,
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Huh?
Obviously, a Goha drone. A Goha drone that is supposed to be like a tour guide, right?
Yeah. Like
we have-
welcome to the shops, basically.
Yeah. Roman is very happy. The other guys are not. I mean, that basically sums up how, guys and girls feel about shopping in most cases.
Yeah.
Because that's my reaction.
It's like
Whenever, my mom's like, yeah, we got to go to Macy's. When I was a kid, when I was their age, oh, dude, that was a day ruiner for me.
yeah. You're not wrong. You'd go to the mall and you'd get to go to your store like for 2 minutes, and then you're in all the other stores the whole time.
Yeah. What the hell? I don't know what's being said. I have a feeling the comedy is probably going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
In this episode. Providence. We know that means Providence.
Is he giving him a bib?
They're just trying to sell Rook different merchandise. That's a sword.
That's food.
I guess they view Rook as the easy one to manipulate. And ooh, dude, I love caramel apples. Those are more candy apples, probably. Yuga's at an apple shop.
This could be what was in Rook's hand.
Is that an apple or a tomato? It's an apple, right? Yeah, this is what was in Rook's hand because it was a red thing. Yeah, so far, no opening, which is kind of weird. We're a couple of minutes into the episode.
Oh,
This
yeah.
might be the longest we've gone without the opening hitting.
No opening at all, maybe.
Again, these dialogue-heavy parts. Well, Rook bit the apple. It was a disgusting apple. Now we're into the opening.
He did not like it.
Did not like the apple. Let's see if the opening changes. You got to look for the transitional scene. There will probably be a new monster. But, it'd be cool if Neil's actually in the opening. Dun, 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 dun. Give it to me. Yeah, so far, even though episode 26 is rumored to be the end of this arc, at this moment we do not have any news that the opening is changing, which is kind of weird. We do not know the new mechanic yet. It's going to be featured in this duel. Episode just began not too long ago. Could be an old mechanic. Could be a new mechanic. Could be fusions. That's what I think it's going to be.
I hope it's new.
Dun 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 dun. Rush, go rush, rush two.
If it's not the story of Gakuto, it's the one scene where it's Yuga beating him in the duel, and he's like falling on the ground.
I know it is. All right, let's see if it's a new monster right here that does the transition. Let's see. Oh no, it's back to Currybot. Okay.
Currybot.
Let's see. Come on, show Neil during the Goha right here. Nah. That's why we have to be getting a new opening soon, Now you've never watched live before.
There's commercials.
So now there's a couple of commercials that always feature new cards. This is actually a new commercial that just started airing last week. That's Yuga's new ace.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It does look sick.
And that's Rook's new ace, which is a
Whoa.
very good monster. Just that high-pitched voice that he
Yeah.
does sometimes gets me every time. Summon Skull, legend card. Yeah, they you recognize that one.
I recognize
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Holy crap.
Roman's new ace that was revealed months ago that we still have not seen. We saw this,
Yeah.
new one. And Gakuto has a new ace as well that we still have not seen, which is amazing. It's just Yame Ruler on a horse. I love that ace, dude. That's why a lot of people figured the two of them were going to be dueling again, but it just hasn't happened.
And Yami Ruler on the horse would make sense for fusion.
It would.
It being
if he
a fusion
gets a
with
regular
different
horse
one.
monster,
Yeah.
you're right. Is that Tetris? Didn't that look like
a little bit, yeah. Rush.
Oh,
Looks
I
like
wonder if is he creating his own
mechanic.
Yeah, he probably is.
It looks like it's like all these different possibilities of certain things.
Yeah, if he's creating his own mechanic, or it could be Kaizo's data, as someone pointed out. But if he's creating a new mechanic, that could definitely.
We'll see, because there's like Goha with the 5.
Yeah.
And then the 3.
He could be transferring maybe.
Something from the old
Yeah.
to the new, yeah.
Oh. Dude, if he uses Storm Access, I'm leaving this house. I'm just letting you know that right now. He looks pretty confident. He looked shocked, but now he looks pretty confident.
Data Storm.
I'm so excited for this duel, man. If this is only going to be a 1-episode duel, this will be a pretty short duel.
Yeah.
Neil might wipe the floor with him, or it's a quick no result. There's top of hexagon. I think everyone but Mimi in that top of hexagon circle.
She's sitting on the
roof.
right
Yeah.
now. Kaizo in his hand. And
Yeah, something just feels wrong about this, right? Like Neil plotting, Yuga. It's almost like he's walking into a trap.
Yeah.
He's going to be completely bombarded, I think. Corn dog. Dude, I would never.
A talking corn dog.
I walked so this corn dog man could run. I think they're chanting Providence, right? Setsuni.
Yeah.
I don't know what's being said. Oh. Neil meeting with top of hexagon. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Same.
Wow, okay. I wonder if this is the first time they're meeting him, though. Oh, they're going to duel him. This is the first time they're meeting him. Wow. Yeah, because I figured that if Mimi didn't know who he was, they probably don't know who he is either.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
Or they want to duel him.
Oh, maybe Sebastian's going to duel them. But why are they... Oh, I think they want to stop Yuga. I heard him say rush duels end Yuga. Yeah, it seems like they want the data. They don't want to let Neil take it. Did not expect that.
Mm-mm.
Now this is going to be Mimi. I wonder what was said, man. I'm just going to be so excited for subs. I wonder what was said. Dude, is Sebastian about to 5-on-1 these guys? Okay, Neil versus Yuga might end up being like a one-turn duel.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez, man. This feels... What is happening to him? Do you disagree with me, or does this feel like one of the more serious episodes we've had so far?
100%.
Especially with these moments. He's gonna duel him. Dude, he's gonna 5-on-1 him. What on earth is going on? I mean, we're going into commercial break. Neil versus Yuga has not even started yet. Wow. What is going on, dude? Jesus Christ. All right, we're on commercial break. Neil is about to 5-on-1. I bet you we come back from commercial and Neil beat them all. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're not going to show anything from the duel, I don't think. No, obviously, no one predicted Neil. Neil versus Yuga, as long as it still happens, that counts. But, yeah, I mean, no one saw this duel coming.
Neil loses and Yuga doesn't actually do it.
What is... Wow, I did not see that twist coming. This is good, man. And, yeah, I know dialogue is going to be so interesting for this episode, man. All right, let's see. All right, well, now we're back to Yuga.
Still in the shops.
I think they're trying to figure out how to get out of here. I mean, it looks like they're all very exhausted, right?
Like they're kind of sick of it already.
Yeah. Oh, there's the shirt scene. That shirt would not fit anyone.
No.
You know? Oh, he's wearing one too. Providence.
What?
Oh, are these? Oh, blue eyes. What was that? Can you explain that to me? Because I don't know what just happened.
Something they ate. He just went on an acid trip.
I mean, that, for a second, I thought maybe it was dual spirits, but they didn't communicate with him. I don't know what just happened. Now Yuga seems pumped. I wonder if that foreshadows that Yuga's going to get blue eyes. Wow, that was interesting. The door opens. Neil beat him. 5. Oh, my God, dude. Dude, the building is destroyed. Mm-hmm. Not only did he beat them, whatever damage he did physically destroyed the building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God, dude. Dude, Neil is insane.
It's all data.
All right, we're getting to the clash now. Yuga feels very confident. I think Neil's about to stomp him. I really do. I mean, I think Neil broke solid vision. That seemed like real damage.
Yeah, but then it just fixed the whole thing.
No, this is a different bridge. Remember, he fought them in like a cave.
No.
I think this is a different bridge.
Same bridge.
Is it the same bridge?
Because that building was all the way in the background.
Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Then maybe it was all not real damage.
Doesn't look like it because they just showed the damage and then they showed it flicker to the building behind him again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is a cool shot. Well, whatever he said just kind of shocked Yuga there.
Mm-hmm.
If it is a new summoning mechanic, we're probably not even going to know what it is because we have to listen for it. If Yuga goes first, Neil's winning on his first turn. Cyburst. Dude, this duel just feels different, doesn't it? Even the music is great right now. All right, well, we know those are Cyburst monsters. Played a card and attack, set 2 cards. Yuga's taking his turn. All right, music changes, more upbeat. He's got Seven's Road in hand.
He's got what he needs, right?
He did say Cyburst. Yeah, we know he's using Cyburst monsters. The one he summoned is a new one.
Yeah, this is new, right?
Duel just started, Pete. Duel just started. Trap Hole. That is the second legend card. Is that a legend card? Is that I'm pretty sure that's a legend card, right? In the Rush Duel game. I'm pretty sure, and if it is, that's the second one we've seen because we've seen Blue Eyes. Yeah, second legend card we've ever seen in the anime.
Another card
Trap
I recognize.
Hole, yeah. Trap Hole. It's such a classic card. Aqua Medor, yeah, that's another. This monster Yuga summoned is another classic monster. The sound is a little
what?
Off. I'm just gonna refresh it. I'm just refreshing it. Our sound was a little off here.
In the middle of the duel?
Don't worry, it takes a second. Don't worry, it's gonna pop back up because the sound was off. So it was, there we go. It was gonna bother me. All right, Seven's Road Magicians. We didn't miss anything.
We didn't even see how he did it.
He summoned 2 monsters and then he tributed them. Come on.
They could have been.
You know how he summoned.
They could have been
Seven's Road.
cool looking monsters, man.
So Trap Hole is a legend card you can only have one of in your deck.
Battle da.
There's the Quantum. I believe that's Quantum Trap Hole, which is a Cyburst trap. That looks like a cool dragon. That looks like a cool dragon. It's coming. I mean, whatever he's going to summon is coming. It's coming. Once Yuga ends his turn, it's coming.
Here it comes.
Oh boy, Yuga doesn't have a trap card or a spell set. Remember, he's gonna draw 3 cards here. I think this is the last turn. I think this is it, man.
It's over.
Yeah, I think this is it. We have to listen. Summon that really cool lizard. The design of these monsters is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fentron, right? That was Bitron. You remember Bitron?
Yeah.
Fentron. That's interesting. Dude, he's just drawing and drawing. Yeah, he's just drawing. Maybe the effect has something to do with monsters in the grave or the summoning.
Could.
It's almost like he's trying to draw into... So 4, yeah, he's got a level 4, 3, and 2 monster. It was... So he's got a level 1, 2, 3, and 4 out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's doing. It's coming. It's coming. Oh my god, dude, this is so cool. The town is
they're like hitting the gong, like they're letting everybody know something's about to happen. There's the blinding light.
Yeah. He's summoning something. Again, I don't know what he's doing. I don't think it's something we've seen before though.
It's almost like fusion, no? Like he just put 3 cards up.
Yeah,
like
I don't know what's going on. There's a blinding light surrounding Neil. I'm trying to listen. Maximum, right?
Yeah.
Was it maximum? It makes. I think he said maximum, which is why it's the maximum arc. This is a brand new type of summoning, brand new summoning mechanic, which is amazing. It looked like he summoned 2 level 4s and a level 10. It's a 3. Yeah, it looks like he combined all 3 of his zones into one. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude, I have chills. This monster is... Oh my god. Dude, that's bigger than the Egyptian gods. Oh my god, dude. That's game. He didn't even call the attack. Seven's Road destroyed. He didn't even say the name of the monster. We're not going to find out the name of the monster, I bet you. He's dead. He's dead in one shot.
What?
Holy shit. Excuse my language. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Maximum summon. Maximum summon. Maximum summon. It makes sense. A couple of you guys called it. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. That was insane. That was insane.
I'm bewildered. I don't even know what to say.
So we got our new summoning. It's called Maximum Summoning. And Neil just completely obliterated Yuga. I mean, it wasn't even a duel. It wasn't even a duel.
Yep.
Even that ending there when Yuga was getting burned up by the flames, that monster, it might have been similar to Exodia in that once you summon it, you win. We didn't get an attack number, and I don't know
4,
if we got... Oh, we did get 4,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that was bigger than any of the 3 Egyptian gods. That was bigger than Obelisk.
That thing was huge.
That was one of the biggest monsters I've ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, that was unfair. That wasn't even fair.
That was maybe the best episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens so far. Obviously, I want to wait for subs. That monster was insane. That is the villainous threat that this show needed. And Neil, at no point in that duel did he joke around like Roa did at times. Neil is the threat that this show needed. That was insane.
Neil gave one smirk and the duel ended. That's literally like...
Oh, my God, dude. That was insane. Obviously, we're gonna stick around for the preview.
What?
That was incredible. That was amazing.
It's so funny because like
Brand new. Maximum summon. Brand new to Rush Duels.
like Rook says like good start Yuga or something along those lines after he gets like that first the first shot, and then he just smirks and it's over. Like
wow.
just summoning. And then
I don't think a protagonist has been that brutally defeated and quickly defeated since Yuya dueled Jack in Arc 5. I think that was the last time. Remember, the first time Yuya and Jack dueled, Jack really wiped the floor with him. That was really the first time, or the last time a protagonist got their behind whipped, because it just didn't happen to Playmaker at all. I mean, to get beaten in that manner. Because like the Yuga Rook duel was back and forth. That was a close duel. I know. They show it in this commercial. Wow. Right? I mean, that's the thing. We don't know. They're going over it now. Imagine having to talk about the monster that just kicked your ass. That was one of the coolest summonings I've ever seen in a Yu-Gi-Oh! That was
crazy.
amazing. That was amazing. Wow. That was Red Eyes. That was Red Eyes. Red Eyes is in the next episode. That was 100% Red Eyes. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Red Eyes is back.
Not only
Let's go, baby.
They're
Let's
dueling
go, baby.
Otis at the same time.
They're Yeah, it looked like all three of them were dueling Otis at once. It looked like there were three different versions of Otis. One that uses Blue Eyes, one that uses Red Eyes, and I'm calling it right now, one that uses Dark Magician.
Yeah.
I'm betting you right now. That's
what was the colors that we just saw? Was it purple, red, and blue?
That's what I think it was purple, red, and blue. Right?
If it is, then it's definitely Dark Magician. I wasn't sure if it was green.
You know, I
quick.
tweeted it, and I some of you might have seen me when I tweeted it. I said that this episode has the potential to be like what Kaito and Yuma was when Zexal occurred. And you know, the first like 12 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal was okay, but then when Kaito and Zexal dueled, Kaito and Yuma dueled in Zexal, that's when everyone was like, oh crap, this show is actually going to be a good show, and it ended up being a great show by the end. I think that is a big turning point for Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Because remember, in that duel, Kaito destroyed Yuma as well, just like Neil destroyed Yuga. And what we're getting in 24 is going to be insane. Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, maybe Dark Magician. I mean, this is all of a sudden... Sevens is
it's on.
It's on, dude.
Like literally,
I mean,
it's
Jesus,
on.
man, that is amazing.
I'm actually shocked at how just how obliterated he just got.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen often where a protagonist gets smacked that badly.
Like,
it doesn't happen often. Especially that's the first time you've really ever seen the protagonist get smacked like that, because Playmaker never lost.
No, Playmaker didn't lose. He and it was just like he had no chance.
Yeah.
He did not have a chance from the start. I honestly, from the summary, I already was starting to worry. But from after he defeated those 5 top of Hexagon, just, off screen in a commercial break, definitely made me a little nervous for how strong he was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we just had that episode, which I think is only going to get better once the subs come out and you really see what Neil is saying. And
yeah.
And then you have next week's episode that is literally, I know you can't turn the live stream backwards. And then you have next week's episode where we're going to see legendary monsters take on the cast minus Yuga. I mean, I am overjoyed right now.
I really wonder if one of them wins, they'll get that legendary card, right?
Yeah.
So say this will be the time we see Red Eyes and we see Blue Eyes again and we see Dark Magician. Say those are the 3 that get used.
Yeah.
And say 2 of them lose, but one of them wins, and then he gives that one card, whether it be Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, or Dark Magician, to that person.
Yeah. It definitely could happen that way. I'm trying to see if I can find an image. No, it doesn't look like I can. I was hoping to find an image. Yeah, Red Eyes, man. I I had a feeling. I said in the pre-show, if you guys were here in the pre-show, I literally said that Otis dueling in 24 could very well mean Red Eyes, Dark Magician, and we know Red Eyes is. I mean, Red Eyes is one of my favorite monsters of all time. I mean, that's why I'm so excited right now. Like, Red Eyes is coming back. Dude, I'm so pumped. Oh, my God. Let me see if I can find anything on Twitter. I just want to see what Otis looks like, the versions of him and the color schemes.
There was definitely a blue and definitely a red.
Yeah, and I don't know what the other one was. I don't even know if
It might have been yellow, to be honest.
It could have been yellow, yeah. I don't see any images, but it's fine. I mean, we got a lot. I mean, red, blue, green, apparently. Okay.
Green.
Blue, red, green. Green. Blue, obviously, is blue eyes. Red is red eyes. Green.
It could still be Dark Magician.
Could be. Purple, and I'd say, okay, it's definitely
purple would
Dark
be
Magician.
100%.
All right, we'll see. We'll see, guys. But anyway, that was
what an episode to come for the
yeah, well, that's why I wanted you to join me. I wanted someone to join me, and I knew Kate wasn't able to make it, so I'm just happy you came, man. So all of you guys that hung out and enjoyed the pre-show and the watch-along, thank you all so much. Man, this show is kicking up a notch.
I'm excited.
This is the most hyped I've been for the show so far.
This is that intensity that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
It's been so like lighthearted and fun to watch, and now it's about to get like interesting, like into the nitty-gritty. Like now they're trying to what's gonna happen to Yuga now? Like, is he gonna be all like?
Well, based on the summary, he's gonna be shaken up. Maybe similar to how Yusei was shaken up after he brutally lost to Kiryu, which is again not something you don't know about.
Yeah.
But like. Yeah, I mean, Neil is to Sevens what Kaito is to Zexal, potentially, where people that were maybe on the fence of it just are like, wow, I'm hooked now.
Yeah, I think that it's a very it's so different for this show. The intensity, even though we didn't even get the dialogue. You could just feel it.
Yeah.
The intensity and the seriousness. Like, obviously in the shops, there's some, like, back and forth where you're like, okay, there's going to be a joke here, a joke there. But you can tell, like, Neil means business. That guy does not...
I mean, there were a few cutaways to Yuga and the group while they were in the Providence shops, and those were more comedic gag
that's what
moments.
I was saying, yeah.
But then, every time Neil was involved, there was a zero... comedic moments with Neil.
He's all business.
Zero. And that's what I think a lot of people were hoping and expecting Roa to be. And Roa is great in his own way. I'm not dissing Roa, but Roa is not going to be that vicious, evil, calm, collected villain character that needs to go up against Yuga.
He's like the charismatic villain where you're kind of like, as much as you don't want to like them, you're like, oh, that's kind of a cool villain, though. Like,
exactly.
Neil is like, wow. Like, know you have to hate him, but he's doing it right.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he's definitely doing it right.
Jeez, man. That was incredible. That summoning was incredible. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, we're going to probably wrap this up here, but I hope you enjoyed the Sevens pre-show and watch-along.
Yeah.
We'll be back next, or at least I'll be back. I'm not sure about Cal. He'll make appearances from time to time, I'm sure.
When he can.
Yeah, when he can. He's a busy guy. We will be back next Friday. If you're into YuGiOh Sevens, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I always go live with Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens Up, and we will be doing that again, and we will be breaking down everything from this episode, all five of us.
Good one to talk about.
It will be, yeah. So everyone have an amazing weekend. Thank you all for coming by, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you later.